Dig like a shovel, I'm digging you. Say what else, she say whatever. The keys in the strap on the dresser. Say she love hard, so be careful. That nigga got cut off a setter. Sucker, she fuck me so extra. I told her that shit be so clever. I do not like regular. And she hate me when she sober, but she love me when she be teeny with Stella. It ain't no other time for us better than right now. I know you don't love me, but fuck, I want you. A special bond, nothing never ever come between us. I know you can't stand me, love how you thug me, fuck like you love me. It ain't no other time for us better than right now. I know you don't love me, but fuck, I want you. A special bond, nothing never ever come between us. I know you can't stand me, love how you thug me, fuck like you love me.
When it comes to a woman asking you to be vulnerable with her, open up to her, is that something that has been asked of you? First of all, I need to know if that's even something they desire in relationships, in previous relationships. Did they even desire you to open up to them and be vulnerable?
One, I was never asked to. I was never had to been asked to be more open, or be more.
Not be more open.
Or be vulnerable. Period.
Just want that quality in you. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I am.
So they were attracted to you because that's what you lead with.
Bro, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Okay. So with that being said, you stated earlier it's been thrown in your face before, right? How do you feel? How does it make you feel when a woman throws it in your face for what she once expected from you? You know what I'm saying? And by expected, she was acting accordingly in the beginning. You was giving her that. You said you wear your heart on your sleeve. Clearly she was attracted to it. Or, y'all never would have had a relationship. I see women say constantly, I want a man to open up to me.
Show me how you feel.
Tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if you don't tell me.
Right.
Type shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since it was thrown in your face, what did that do to you?
It made me angry, honestly.
Immediately?
Yeah, immediately. And it made me angry because if I'm around the person that I love, the person that I'm giving my heart to, there shouldn't be no reason why I shouldn't be able to open myself up, be vulnerable, let my guards down completely. Because that's what I'm expecting in return. You know what I mean? Or she should expect in return. You know what I mean? If she's had a bad day, regardless of what's going on, dog died, something, you know what I'm saying? Something, whatever make her cry, or just want to vent, whatever, anything.
It
you want
makes
to vent, you want a
way.
shoulder to lean on, an ear just to, you know what I'm saying, just to talk to. That's me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But when I try to get that in return, and I get you too big for that. You too big to be feeling like this. Like
that cut me. I still can't
that's what I'm saying. Like
that was actually said to you?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Like I got feelings too. Just because I'm a big dude, don't mean I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I got feelings. I got a heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So look, moving forward, were you able to say to your partner, hey, look, it hurt me when you said, or did you have to now internalize because she's down the wrong thing? She done turned against you what you're good at.
No, I was still being me. I was still gonna be me.
You didn't let her change you.
No, I vocalized my displeased in that what she said to me.
So you told her?
Yes. Told her.
How did that go over?
It was pretty much, I got a nonchalant reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? More so, like, when I say that, I mean, like, when I told her how I felt about her saying that, it was more so of, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't really mean that much to her, but at the same, and my fault, I know what my fault is, I give the benefit of the doubt, sometimes to a fault. I try to tell myself this is not really her. She's better than this. You know what I mean? Or she'll get better with time or over time. You know. But at the same time, I have to. That self-preservation kicks in at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 37, almost 40 years old. I need to make sure that I'm good down the line too. I can't just keep trying to cater to a person who's not also trying to cater to me or allow me to cater to myself.
Reciprocation.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna tread lightly. You're not a fool for loving somebody ever, right? Some people start to blame themselves for what people did to them. They become the victim along the way. You know what I'm saying? And it's self-inflicted pain. I did a show about self-inflicted pain, stemming from what I had done to myself over loving somebody. But the truth of the matter was, it wasn't over loving somebody. It was me deciding to be somebody's footstool because of how I felt instead of assessing the facts. So I would never talk down on you or behind your back or in any kind of negative way, period, over you loving somebody. But I will advise you to assess in the future exactly who that person you're dealing with is. More often than we tend to when the relationship is good.
Right.
Pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because just like you knew everything to do for that person, you think they didn't know what to do for you.
True. And
It all boils down to whether or not they care or are they willing.
facts.
It ain't got nothing to do with love.
And that's what makes me mad.
It should.
That's what makes me mad when it's not reciprocated.
It should. It should. You're not wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
Somebody else might tell you, man, fuck that. You were supposed to do for that girl. But I'm going to tell you right now, you know what statement pisses me off in this world? And people use it so much.
What's that?
Happy wife, happy
Happy
life.
life. Whew. I'm glad I don't want to think about that.
Dog.
What about the man? What about the husband?
So since it takes more than just individual status for this relationship to work, what do you mean happy wife, happy life? You happy, I'm depressed. Baby, you gonna feel how depressed I am eventually. You have to. Because you're gonna get tired of me. I'm gonna start slacking in areas you was used to me picking up with ease. I'm gonna start not looking at you and not paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Fuck around and start resenting you for not noticing early enough. Because I noticed when you got a headache without you telling me. How come you don't know I still don't like fries? I will to go enjoy it with who deserves it.
I will say this though. A lot of females, well I ain't gonna say a lot. A few females have told me they didn't like the fact that I can peep or I notice when they're off a little bit.
That you can pay attention to details?
Like I noticed like and see,
you know who those females were? I'm gonna tell you who they were in my life. Same females that told me they don't like that I pay attention to detail were the females on some bullshit. Just the only ones that didn't like it. Do you know a good woman loves that you know everything about her? Do you know a good woman enjoys waking up knowing that you already done 2 or 3 things that she no longer has to do because you're here? That you paid attention enough to take some of that load off of her. So she busting her ass to take some of the load off of you. Whether
I was just about to say that works both ways too.
Yeah.
It should be a revolving door.
But notice I said a good woman.
Facts.
A good woman.
Yeah.
The only person that would complain that you pay attention to detail is doing some shady shit. That is something they don't want you to know. The question I got for you right now, though you already said healing was important to you, the question I got for you right now is, how much do you love you?
I love me unconditionally.
Unconditional.
Unconditional.
Flaws and all, right?
Flaws and all.
Do you know that the next woman will only know how to love you because of the blueprint you lay out? Like she can only love you as much as you love you. I'm so glad you said unconditional. Because have you ever been in any relationship? I ain't even gonna put it on the one you just mourning right now. Any relationship and witnessed a time where both of y'all were feuding, but you couldn't find the problem in the situation. You was only feuding because that's the energy they giving you. You just like, fuck it. If we argue tonight, we argue. I gotta listen to it.
No,
You always diffuse it?
I try to.
Yeah?
There's been times I tried to. There's been times.
You ain't never succumbed to an argument?
No, I can't.
Damn, bro, I am different. I thought we loved the same, but you love harder than me.
It's like this, man. It's like I said, bro. When I'm in it, I'm in it, man. Like I don't want to see my woman depressed. I don't want to see her down. I don't want to see her a sad face. Like if something's bothering her, if I'm able to fix it, I want to be the one to be able to fix it. You know what I mean? And that's why I say that should be a revolving door on that. I mean, if I'm willing to throw my all into this, I want and need the same thing. If I can't get the same thing from you, no, I'm not going to go out and look for it while I'm still with you, but at the same time, I'm going to let you know, like, look, I need this from you.
Like you killing me on the inside.
I need this.
I know.
Like you want this, like how you want this.
I
want this.
Need
I need
it. So
this.
a person that's not genuinely aligned with you will never understand it. They'll never understand it because they're gonna say, "You love me more than I love me." That's crazy. That's already stupid. Since you don't have it in you to quarrel, to fight, to disagree on purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since people can't even provoke you to be something that you're not, doesn't that say you're strong-willed? Doesn't that say that you're strong-willed?
Yeah.
How can they call you weak in return for being vulnerable?
To me, it's on how you've been brought up.
You never believed it?
But that I was weak?
Right.
No. Like I said, I've always, and you can go to anybody and be like, yo man, Big Sam, cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Big Sam, like they'll tell you that I'm a positive person. You can't, you're not going to want to go to a negative person, period.
Mm.
You're not going to want to go to, you can't go to a negative person and tell them how you feeling, you know what I'm saying, without them being like, or trying to flip it, and them telling you how they're feeling about, you know what I'm saying, such situation, whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I try my best on a daily to stay positive. I try to be that beacon of positivity. You know what I mean? Like
once they hit you with, I'm always gonna be negative.
mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to let you fix it. I'm mentally checked out. Where was your mind frame? What were some of the things you was doing?
I was still trying to fix it. I was still trying to.
In conversation?
I guess in action too.
Was she verbally abusive?
I'm not gonna say she was verbally abusive.
You do know verbal abuse comes in the form of a nice person too, right?
I do.
Such as me sitting here telling you right now, dog, you too big to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
That's verbal abuse.
Yeah.
Even though I said it.
They're pretty much telling me to withhold my emotions.
I didn't come at you like I was finna stab you or shoot you.
Right.
But I damn sure spoke something into your spirit that hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So by verbal abuse, I don't mean in the aggressive form.
Right.
Was there any verbal abuse taking place?
Yes.
So, and you're sitting here as proof telling me you've been verbally abused.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Fucked up because, hey man, I stood in the same shoes you got on. But not them. Them a size.
18.
I've never stood in those. I wear an 8 and you got 10 sizes bigger than me. So I ain't stood in them shoes, but metaphorically speaking,
yeah.
I've been verbally abused, right? And the shit tore me apart because on the other side of things, I'm trying to figure out how to love you.
Right.
Better because I feel like I'm less. I'm not what you need. That's tearing me apart. Have you ever felt like that in the background?
Yeah.
That silent ride to work?
Yeah, it was that ate me up too, man. Like you're continuously giving and giving and giving, and you're trying to do everything in your power to try to make this person happy or make this person feel more love than what she's letting you on that you're giving off with. You know what I mean? And it drains you to the point to where so you're like, you know, eventually, and that's what happened to me. You'll just be like, you know what, this ain't it. This is not it, because it when it takes a positive person, when a relationship takes a positive person and put them into a setting to where as though they're not talking to nobody, they don't want to talk to nobody.
That's where you was at?
Man, what?
And you socialize, bro.
Exactly.
You're positive with
exactly
everybody that walked by you.
Exactly. And when I feel
that's how I met you.
And
how you doing, man? What's your name? That's how I met you. And I'm like,
right.
Damn, finally another black man asked me how I'm doing and what's my name instead of who is that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You approached me the right way, and I was like, damn, he gotta be a good dude. The longer I knew you, I started to connect with you because you was just like, man, I just want to make sure y'all good.
Right.
And it wasn't about your job.
Right.
You was doing above and beyond what that job called for. To be good to people. That's how I know you're going to be happy. So I'm saying congratulations in advance. You heard it here first on the Jermaine Hall Show. Congratulations in advance. And I'm filming the wedding. To tell people, y'all remember that episode we did? This the moment I was telling y'all about. Right?
Gotcha.
There's nothing to be sad about or mourn. That's what I was leading up to. Earlier I said you mourn in a relationship. We got to go through phases.
Right.
We got to go through phases. How else are we supposed to be groomed? We got to go through phases. This phase that you're in is so temporary. It just don't feel like it. You done lost sleep over this, I'm sure. You done overthought this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look at certain things and because she became a habit, whoever it might be, you don't want to see that thing no more because it reminds you of her. I've been there. What I'm trying to tell you right now is, my brother, your person is going to clean that whole slate. And you'll be like, this is what I'm talking about right here. The biggest thing I want to salute you for tonight, for real, is being honest, first and foremost. Being true to yourself. Forget talking to me. You being honest with yourself about who you are, and you're remaining true. That's hard to do in the world we live in right now.
True.
You can get on social media and become 30 different personalities if you want to. You sitting here telling people, I'm a vulnerable man that has been hurt before. It's dudes sitting in their room right now begging the one person that treat them like shit to take them back because they don't know who they are and the gifts they bring to the table. And not just men, women too.
Yeah.
Degrading themselves over a man that ain't gonna never be worthy of the time and attention that the woman has to give. Right?
Right.
That's a real thing.
It is.
That's why I don't like to waste women's time. I say, are you with this? Are you sure? Because you don't have to do this. I value you more than this moment. So be honest with yourself. If they choose to do whatever it is I'm talking about at the time, don't even got to be sex. It could just be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're going to value yourself for tomorrow. You can wake up in the morning and feel refreshed and be cool with who you are. You, Sam, bro, salute to you in advance. You're going to be all right. That's something I'd like you to know. I didn't even expect to go down this lane with you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We had other plans prior to shooting, but I felt like I needed to say those things to you, strictly off of where the conversation went. You gonna be just fine, bro. Just fine. Your pure intent, your heart. I don't give a damn what social media or the world got to say or society and how crazy this world is right now. You gonna be just fine. If you could do any relationship, I don't care which one, leave it to yourself. Any relationship all over again that you've had, at what point in the relationship would you start at to relive and then ultimately try to change the way it ended?
That's a good question.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I go first and give you some time to think?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool? Is that cool with you?
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. So if I could do it any relationship again, all over again, I would start right after the honeymoon phase. By honeymoon phase, I'm talking about where everything's all good.
Yeah.
Motherfucker can't do no wrong.
Right.
I would go past that phase because then the goggles come off. And they can no longer pretend. We see each other for who we are. That's about the time where you farting in front of each other. You know we take shits now. You know what I'm saying? I would go right past all of that to see how I handle the woman, as opposed to being blind to the red flags first. You see what I'm saying? I was starting the relationship right past the honeymoon phase, where she's starting to tell me, you know what bothered me more often? Because it's the truth. She probably felt that way first week, but waited 6 months to say it.
Now,
What part of the relationship would you start in? It don't have to be a specific situation.
right, I got you.
Yeah.
For me, it will be the beginning.
Mm?
Yeah. It would always be the beginning because
Damn.
just for the simple fact that, like I told you before earlier, I give the benefit of the doubt. Like when I'm with somebody or I'm like really trying to be with this person, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Almost to a fault. You know what I mean? The red flags that you say that we're blind to see, I'm not blind to them.
None of us are.
No.
I'm talking about how we give passes. When I say blind, we give passes all day. We give passes, bro. You know you give passes.
I don't really see it as giving a pass if I'm speaking on it.
Oh, you saying you don't let the shit slide because you communicated.
If I speak on it, I'm not giving it a pass.
Nah, you not. You right.
You know what I mean?
See, I be giving shit passes.
I can't.
I don't.
Because that
I don't sit on them too long, but sometimes I sit on them to see if it's a habit or if that was a one-time mistake.
But see, that messes with my energy. You know, which okay, for example, if my woman wants to go on a vacation, you know, with her friends, her female friends, or whatever, you know.
Well, you know what that's called, girls trip.
Girls trip. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that at all.
Hell no, I want them to go.
I'm not opposed to that at all.
I want them to go.
But
so I can shoot pool.
But you can't tell me that you're going for one reason and it's totally for another reason.
That's a whole liar, though. Like, why would you accept it?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
a whole liar.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, now you do something like that. That's just letting me know that you're hiding something now. You know, it should be like that.
So, you got any closing words for the people, man? One, I want to say thank you for coming through. You've been a blessing to me, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be a blessing to many others that watch this. But if there's any closing things you'd like to leave, I always leave a positive word or just a word of encouragement for the people before we close out. It could be anything. It don't have to even be about what we talked about tonight. Just anything.
Nothing major, man. Just
It's major. Any positivity is major.
just love your life. Live your life.
Definitely major. People ain't living, they existing nowadays.
Facts.
They just exist. Oh, this is what life is. Fuck
It
it.
is what it is.
It is what it is. No, it ain't. Thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jermaine from The Jermaine Hall Show. I want to let y'all know that y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here tonight with me and Big Sam chopping it up. The one thing I want to leave with y'all tonight is I don't know how to love you unless you give me the blueprint. Love you so that I can understand how to love you. You know what I'm saying? So you got the cheat code. Give it to me. Don't hide the cheat code from me. I cannot effectively love you unless you love yourself. So if you one of those people out there looking in the mirror, as I used to, and you don't like what you see, change your mind about how you operate, and everything in your life will start to change. That's my spiel for tonight. Thank y'all. Please check us out next week on The Jermaine Hall Show. Go on YouTube, subscribe. It's The Jermaine Hall Show. Like, share, subscribe. It's your boy, and I'm out of here. Be blessed. Take care of yourselves.
We on the phone, we going back and forth, she tryna back out. I just reverse the psychology on her, I know she won't back down. She smoking reefer, she hit the weed and blow the shit back out. She said she coming to get it like that cause I'm blowing her back out.